Hi, I'm Grzegorczyk.
Hi, I'm Stoklosinski, and we're going to be talking about our IV-199 project.
And we're going to be explaining to you the effects of cystic fibrosis.
So, an overview of cystic fibrosis is that people with cystic fibrosis have a mutation in the cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator. I know it's a mouthful, but for short, it's CFTR. And this is where the CFTR protein becomes dysfunctional, and their cells are not able to move chloride, which is a component of salt in our cells, to the cell surface. This means that water is not attracted to the cell, and thus it leads to an accumulation of mucus around the cell in various main organs, so our lungs, pancreas, and liver. This buildup of mucus in the lungs causes it to clog the airways. It leads to an accumulation of bacteria and can lead to higher risk of infections, and in really severe cases, lung failure. Mucus in the pancreas also causes some deficiencies in someone with cystic fibrosis because enzymes that normally absorb nutrients from foods can be blocked by the mucus, and thus it can lead to stunted growth and nutrient deficiencies. Mucus in the liver may lead to a blocked bile duct, which can also lead to liver failure. This is important because cystic fibrosis affects more than 70,000 people worldwide and 30,000 people in the US, according to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation Registry.
Okay, today I'm going to be explaining the role that genetics plays in cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is an autosomally recessive disorder, which means that both parents must carry the mutated gene in order for their child to possess this disease. And so basically, cystic fibrosis is caused when there's a mutation in the CFTR gene, which then causes the CFTR protein to be dysfunctional. Most people who have CF are diagnosed by the age of 2 through screening tests as a newborn, sweat tests, and they're always clinically evaluated.
Moving on to treatments, because of the severity of CF differs from person to person, doctors need to work with patients to form individualized treatment plans. So they can be a combination of 5 different types. Of course, it's not limited to, there can be many more, but here are the main ones. There's airway clearance, which helps loosen mucus in the lungs. Inhaled medicines also help thin up mucus in the lungs and can be given through a mist or aerosol that can be inhaled through a nebulizer. Sometimes they can include antibiotics to fight lung infections. Pancreatic enzyme supplements are capsules that can help absorb those nutrients and can lead to more vitamins being taken in. An individualized fitness plan is also very important to improve lung function and overall health. And lastly, are modulators that target underlying defects in the CFTR protein are also very important, as different mutations cause different defects in the protein. So medicines now have developed so far as to be far more effective with people with varying mutations rather than just singular.
An organization which has brought a lot of insight into cystic fibrosis is called the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and this foundation was started in 1955 by a group of parents which really wanted to shed light to cystic fibrosis because at that time there was really no treatments. And so because of this foundation, we have been able to have a lot of research. So with that, I'm going to segue into research. There's research being done right now at Yale University, and it's led by Dr. Peter Glaser. And so basically what he's attempting is gene editing. What he's doing is he's inserting both synthetic DNA molecules called peptide nucleic acid as well as donor DNA in order to try to find a new treatment for CF. So basically why he inserts both synthetic and donor DNA is because this PNA binds to the target genes, which then creates a third strand, and with that a triple helix sequence. So basically the cell's own DNA repair system recognizes this synthetic DNA and cuts out the entire helix. This donor DNA replaces this deleted DNA strand. So basically, the PNA triggers the repair while the donor DNA actually acts as a substitute. Thank you so much for listening.
So it's really important to know the effects of CF on the lives of patients for the general public.
Here are our credits.